About 12 days ago, we got one of the most abysmal, most unappealing trailers to any show ever on the CW, and that's Gotham Knights. Hey guys, welcome to News and Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more, and I do apologize for the way I look. I literally just woke up about 30 minutes ago just to make this video real quick. I don't even know if this is going to catch on, but I just thought I should just give you my opinion. We barely do any DC content on this channel. We mainly talk about Marvel content and mostly Spider-Man related content, so that stuff is for you. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so y'all don't miss anything, and post videos on the daily. I live stream from time to time whenever I can. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Gotham Knights. Now, this series is not based on the video game of the same exact name, the upcoming video game that's coming out next year. However, I kind of wanted to shed a little bit of light and just give my overall thoughts, talk about a little bit about the premise, because honestly it's a little unappealing from what it looks, and then just go over some of the things that people are saying, and of course I'll show you the like to dislike ratio on this trailer that just came out on YouTube. Honestly, nothing about this show, shouts like, ooh, this is great. I feel like CW has lost its way like maybe about 7 to 8 years ago. Honestly, when the CW was at its peak was when Arrow and The Flash was around. At least those were like the two starting shows. I wouldn't consider this show to be in the Arrowverse, but ever since the success of Arrow and the Flash, CW has thought that they're untouchable, that they're invincible, that they can just keep releasing just about any content based on the DC properties if they wanted to, and people would like it. Well, it turns out they were wrong. I mean, due to a few shows like Supergirl and Batwoman, those were canceled. They think like, okay, we need to come out with something else. I'm pretty sure Gotham Knights would do great. It's got that Batman aesthetic to it, so people love Batman, except we're going to kill him. We're going to kill Batman. We're going to have him die by a gun. Nothing about that shouts, ooh, appealing. Nothing about that shouts, oh, this is edgy. We're going to kill Batman. What makes the CW think that this premise would allow the audience to get, to gravitate towards this property? Like, this doesn't make any sense. So anyways, let's talk about the premise here. Batman is dead, and a powder keg has ignited Gotham City without the Dark Knight to protect it. In the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his adopted son, Turner Hayes Oscar Morgan, the son Vivint, is framed for killing the Caped Crusader along with the children of some of Batman's enemies, Dwella Olivia Rose Keegan, Days of Our Lives, an unpredictable fighter and skilled thief who was born in Arkham Asylum and abandoned by her father. Harper Rowe, Fallen Smythe Groundish, is a streetwise and acerbic engineer who can fix anything, and her brother Colin Rowe Tyler DiChiara, the Virgin of Highland Park, a clever transgender teen who is tired of being polite and agreeable, with the charismatic and hard-charging district attorney Harvey Dent, Misha Collins, Supernatural, and the GCPD hot on their trail. Turner will rely on allies, including his best friend and formidable coder Stephanie Brown, and a lore All-American, an unlikely Batman sidekick Carrie Kelly, Navia Robinson, Ravensholm, but our knights will soon learn that there's a larger, more nefarious force at work within Gotham City. This team of mismatched fugitives must band together to become its next generation of saviors known as Gotham Knights. One of the things that really irks me is like how the police thought that Batman was killed. And if you pay attention to this image right over here, you can see Harvey Dent and a couple of officers attending to a dead Batman. How is it that they quickly come to the conclusion this is Batman found dead? First off, it looks like some dude was walking around in a two-piece suit, wearing a Batman mask, about to attend a Halloween party or a cosplay party or something. It looks like somebody created this cosplay where it's basically Bruce Wayne forgetting to take off his cowl. Like, can you imagine? Like, somebody's going to come up with this cosplay just to parody this. It's the full Bruce Wayne attire, but he forgot to take off his cowl. And somebody probably down the street just saw him going like, oh, that's got to be Batman. Boom, kill him. This is so lame. This is horrible. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I can indeed confirm that this DC universe right over here is an entirely separate universe. It is not canon to the main DC universe. So you mean to tell me that this is the main Batman that everybody knew and loved? Because Harvey Dent is not Two-Face yet. That means that Two-Face, the persona, never existed and Batman has never encountered it. No, Clayface didn't kill him. Joker didn't kill him. Harley Quinn didn't kill him. Poison Ivy didn't kill him. It was just a couple of random thugs that killed him with a gun. Batman, a capable combatant who's taken on so many enemies of the likes of Bane, defeated by random thugs. How does that even make any sense? I swear, it's like the guys at the CW going like, we need to create something edgy. Let's do a property around the Batman IP, but let's kill him. Let's also implement a lot of woke bullshit into our show as they continue to do so, as it's been proven that that doesn't work. My God, CW, you've lost your ways like 7 years ago, and it's no wonder I don't watch your network anymore. The CW doesn't have good quality shows. And you know what? To prove my point even further, look at the like to dislike ratio. 72,000 dislikes and counting, and only 9,000 likes. And if you don't believe me even more, look at the comments. The fact that Bruce Wayne has a son who is not combat trained is absolutely ridiculous. What are they even thinking? This honestly makes Batman and Robin look like the best superhero movie ever made. You know what? You're right. I would rather watch Batman and Robin 10 times over than watch this show. And he called me his little Robin. That was an actual quote from the series. This is embarrassing. CW needs to just close their doors. Feel bad for the kids who got cast in this, though. When you thought Batwoman was the worst CW could do, that's impressive. And you know what? That show was horrible. That show didn't even last, like, I think 3 seasons or even 2 seasons. This makes Morbius look like the greatest crafted cinematic masterpiece in the history of film. They're making a game about the Robins. Sick. Let's make a spinoff that doesn't feature the Robins and instead has Joker's daughter. Genius. I laughed so hard that when she said, I brought my mom's car, of course, she did. The CW can't afford to have the Batmobile. That's the thing about the CW. Limited expenses. They can't afford to do anything. Like, if you have never seen any CW DC show, their special effects are horrible. It's just bad quality. Go ahead and Google CW Supergirl special effects, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It is so bad that it even caught the attention of Charlie Penguins. I don't know if you've ever seen or watched Penguin Zero. He's also known as Moist Critical. I actually will click over here. It says the CW needs to be stopped. He talked about exactly what I was talking about. You know, he talked about like the bad special effects right here. It's just laughable that the CW thinks that this can pass for like great special effects. It's like, you know, one day they were like, all right, cut, print, done. Everything looks great. Like, come on, CW. Who are you fooling? This looks horrible. This has the CW written all over it. Just the aesthetics alone, you can tell that this was done by the CW. Anyways, I just wanted to get my point across and talk about this, and I will not be watching this show, and I will watch it get canceled within at least 1 to maybe even 2 seasons if it can even get to the 2nd season. That's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss anything. And if you'd like to see more videos like this where I kind of clown on things, and rightfully so, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next comic panel.